Okay, we can start. Gamble can catch up, I guess.
Okay, Suraj,
Nobody else?
what's up with what's up with the camera?
This is for my development.
So, what's
So
going
get used to it.
on? I just wanted to make sure.
No, get used to it. Believe me, you should know my mouth by now. I would have said something.
So, you have the same thing I have.
Okay, so where are we? Y'all gonna have to bring it down, okay, guys? All right.
So right now, we took the sidewalk shit off building 5, okay? And I'm gonna talk about just the blue, because the blue is only levels 1.
Thank you.
So we have, building 4 and 6.
Yeah.
We're waiting for DOB to give us a date as to when they come down and inspect. Once they come down and inspect, those 2 buildings are gonna have the sidewalk shed removed. Building 7,
Well, no.
Five.
4 and 6 is the one with the
issue with the
issue
DOB.
with the
4 and
facade.
6 got an issue with DOB. What's the issue?
So they have an issue that the TR6, the last report that was done on the facade itself, is more than 8 years old. So they want
We want to update it.
an updated current status on what the facade is looking like. So we had inspection team come out.
On Friday.
So they already came out on Friday. We're waiting on the reports to see what the conditions are like. And then we can evaluate, once we evaluate the conditions, we'll know what action to take.
But how would they have an evaluation or report 8 years ago when you guys are doing that
No,
now?
so you remember building number 4, 6, and 2,
Okay,
right? 826,
that's
825,
840.
these 3,
and 845.
Oh, okay,
Right?
826, 825, and 55.
So these
right?
3 buildings, it wasn't part of our local law when we were doing the work, right?
Okay,
So now, since roofing is completed at 825 and 845, they filed the building requesting DOB for inspection to remove it. But when they did that, when Department of Buildings looked back at their record, they don't have any record for any facade inspection.
oh,
So what NYCHA did was they sent out the same guys that did our inspection to come visit these 2 buildings to take a look to see if there's any unsafe conditions. In good scenario, if there isn't nothing, they're gonna create a report, we'll submit it to DOB, the shed comes down. Worst case, what happens if there is a condition there that needs to be fixed, we are gonna be right away, we're gonna fix those conditions. It's not like it's gonna be up for a long period of time, right? So that's something to keep in mind. Again, it's all on DOB, how they function, so it's like, we're trying to work with these guys, but they don't.
how long would it be before you make that report?
So they came on Friday. We sent a follow-up email today to them to give us the report ASAP, because yesterday they didn't work because of Veterans Day. But I'm hoping by the end of today or tomorrow, we should get the report. And once I get it, I'll keep you updated. And then based on that, we'll see either we file the building or we just let them know, hey, there's not any unsafe conditions. Everything is okay to remove the sheds, something like that. But all the other, because we did.
Would that be done, you think it?
Because we did 12 buildings under our local law, right, when we were here. So all the other 12 buildings, there won't be any facade issue, right? Like how this building had, because they have that in the recent system. But I'll keep you updated.
All right,
So
you
that's
think it'll
the
be
only-
done by Thanksgiving?
I'm hoping so. I don't see a problem why. If there's not much work to be done, and if it's something that's gonna, not have to remove, I think we could fix it pretty fast. But if it's a lot, then, I'll sit down with you and have a conversation. Okay?
Yeah, as long as it's not something crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should
Which
be
I don't
fixable.
think so.
Yeah.
It will be something crazy. But, we'll just wait for that report. And I'll keep you updated.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Here, you can sign. Okay. Yeah, okay. Can we make a little bit more room for, manager? But I don't see that, see? That was not one.
Here, you want it here?
Yeah. It
One on the other side.
doesn't, can we slide a little bit? Yes, it doesn't matter. All right.
still-
Where's your paperwork today?
There's a lot of, like, this is the alternate, meeting. This is the one we just give you what's going on. So this is like, there's still a lot of legwork to be done, but ultimately, the DOB has to come down. And,
So they did come down,
I'm saying they come down
Yeah, but
to
they
inspect
were
the
not
two buildings.
which they
My
did.
chair.
Okay,
And that's why it was rejected. Because they came out to inspect the building, to sign off on it, but it was rejected because they didn't find any fouling that was done.
they didn't find anything.
Right.
Okay,
So that's why NYCHA requested the QEWI to come outside, which they were here on Friday. We're just waiting for the report.
I
There's
see.
nothing crazy, you know.
So it sounds like if there's nothing that they find,
Then they would just submit it to
proceed.
DOB, correct?
Okay, all right.
Dame agua, dos aguas.
There was a technicality with DOB, because there was an existing permit that was in the system, right?
Not a, the,
Okay, no, buildings 4 and 6. 4 and 6, they're saying that there's an issue because they had to inspect the building to see whether it's
The
safe.
local law report was not filed. The only recent record they have is 8 years ago.
That's
So
what I'm
now
saying.
we did an inspection to update it in the system, and if there's no findings, then it will be easy just to remove the sheds.
Okay, so,
I know, Mr. Gabby, you're new, but can we find out why there wasn't another, report? He's stating 8 years ago, right? 8 years ago? 8 years ago?
is that when you mobilized?
And now, and that's what's stopping them from taking it down, so DOB, like, wants a new report, so they have to do a new report. That's clear, yeah, it's local law,
Local law.
yeah. And they talking about 8 years ago, I really would love to find out why, or where that went, or who did it. I wanna know who did it. Okay.
All
So,
right, so building 7, you, Drew, building 7,
Yes.
what's happening on building 7?
So we are waiting for,
Number 7, we have what we have the asbestos done and we are waiting for the other permit to be in place. So DEP and DOB is working on it, that's why we are hold up.
I'm sorry, Shorty, you're gonna have to start over, cause you just came in like a bullet and I ain't understand nothing.
Okay, what I'm saying, building number 7, we start working and DOB and DEP, they are backlogged with the permit. So I'm waiting for that permit to be issued, so I can start with the roof work.
He did the abatement.
How about
He did the
closet?
asbestos.
Huh?
He did the asbestos abatement, he just waited for the alteration permit and the structural permit.
He just put it in? Did you just put it in or you
yeah,
knocked him?
He had it in.
we put last month, October 12 or 16,
October 8 or 9.
Yeah, it's been sitting with them for a while.
Oh, and they still haven't, answered you?
This is because they had only one person over there working, other person retired.
Yeah.
So they don't have enough people to review all those buildings, Every night the project now, they have a backlog of these things, for the permit process.
Is that something we see that it's gonna be a problem? Do we see that being a problem? I mean, for the rest of the buildings that we do we see that a problem with these people? That they're gonna take their time?
Yeah, we try to work with NYCHA. NYCHA also try to reach out the DEP. So hopefully this week something will come out.
Okay. How many buildings we have left to, be taken down?
Yeah, we have like a 2 building window. I think 11, 17,
9.
and
And
what?
nine?
I think two
9,
buildings.
11,
And seven?
and 17.
And Douglas 2, 2
9,
buildings.
7, and
Huh?
One, Douglas 2, 2 buildings, building 1 and building 13.
Plus,
Building 1 and building 13.
they may be doing building 16 as well, so 16, 17, 9, and 11.
What do you mean they're gonna be redoing?
16. 16, that wasn't in the initial scope of work, but it's gonna be added to the scope of work.
Since
Right.
when? Since when? When, you knew about this? 16 and 17?
Your building's gonna be added.
17 is part of the contract, 16 was not part of the contract, I'm not sure whether it's.
16 and
funding-
17 weren't part of the contract.
Excuse me, 17 was,
17 was.
16 was not, but now 16 is gonna be part of the contract.
Since when?
You know since when, Shivani?
It was existing before I came onto the project, but I think it started earlier in the year. We already have the designs for
How
that.
come I didn't know about it till now? We don't know about it till now. Why?
We don't know what.
16.
No, it never changed. It never changed, it was always.
Where, it's not in none of my notes.
Okay, well.
It's not in any of my notes. I can tell you that, because I read them notes all the time.
16 was gonna be part of the project, but because the paperwork doesn't include 16 as with the current contract, but it will be part of the current contract. It's part of this project, but because of funding, whatever reason, it was not, the drawings were not issued the same time the rest of these buildings were issued. But the drawings are now completed, and it's all part of the same project now. So 16, 17, they're the same type of building. They'll probably go together. We talked about this last week. These are priority. 16,
Okay,
17 are
16
priority.
and 17, what building is that? What's 16?
16
Those
where
are the
that lady,
rehabs?
the lady lives,
51
this says water coming in.
51 West 100, those are the rehabs,
No,
right? That's what I
rehabs.
said. Huh?
Those are the rehab.
Those are the rehabs. Okay, so 51, 53, have y'all started that one?
51.
53 Manhattan Avenue,
We didn't
that's
start,
one of the rehabs,
we didn't start either of these two buildings.
okay. And 74, 76, you didn't start either. Those are the two
16, 17,
rehabs.
I have sheds there still. Before they start, I gotta swap out the sheds. I have to, because we.
Why are your sheds still up
Because we
there?
have emergency sheds there,
Why? What's the emergency?
the facade. We have sheds because of the facade, but the work was never completed. because of
Explain
the-
to me,
Because of funding.
what's wrong with the facade?
Unsafe conditions.
So if they're unsafe conditions, those facades are not gonna ever come down.
No, so since they're gonna be doing the roofing, I'm saying we have to swap out the sheds, because right now it's under local law as an emergency shed.
Okay,
So before they mobilize on those buildings, I still have to remove so they can install the shed.
so once they do their sheds and they're finished,
Then we
your
go
sheds
back.
come back?
Yes.
Okay. What is the duration of your sheds being up there? That's what I wanted.
That would be on the funding. I have no, idea on that building.
On the funding?
Yeah, because that was not part of the scope of work that we did for Douglas 1 and 2. So that one was not ever funded to do.
Can we find out what 71, that's 74, 76, one of the rehabs? Cause that building is my flood building. That building has a lot of issues. I mean, it is raining on people in that building. I have, in Margaret's house alone, her whole apartment is covered in plastic. That's how much rain is coming in her house.
So I
This
guess
building-
that's why they're gonna be doing the roofing.
Yeah, but is the roofing gonna
Fix
be,
that problem.
okay. That's what I need to find out, and I can give you all the apartments I'm worried about, because, I have so many complaints here. We have like 3 hoarders in there that need to be looked at, 3 hoarders that literally, make floods happen. So we got 3 hoarders in there. We got Margie in there, which her, and I'll give you all those apartments. But we need to start looking in on these people, especially these hoarders, because these hoarders don't let anyone in. So we have to find a way in these apartments, because they are literally let the water run and it runs to other people's apartment, like Margie. So I don't know if we have to get social workers. I don't know what we gotta do, but we gotta do something.
APS also.
AP, yeah, we gotta do something, because that building is really, really bad when it comes to floods. And the people are having a real bad time in there. So, okay. All right, so when are you gonna start, when are you gonna start 74, 76?
17,
17, that's 74,
that's
76.
next year. It's next year.
That's next year you're starting it?
2025.
Okay, so meanwhile, your facade is still up there,
The sheds are gonna stay.
and they're just there to be there,
Correct, because of funding. We don't have the funding to perform.
because you don't have funding to perform. Okay, what's the funding source, how much you need to start that building?
I have no idea. I would have to get back to you.
Could you see, find out, maybe we can make an appointment with the city councilman, some of these elected officials, see how we can get this money for that building? We need to talk to some of these elected officials. And if I know what they know, they will be happy to give us some money, especially now that Trump is president. And he's a friend. So, yeah, we need to hit them where it hurts, get some money from these people. For real. That building is so bad.
Yeah, we took note that these two
Oh my
buildings are.
God, it is,
bad shape. We took note that these two buildings are in bad shape, and we prioritize them.
that building is so bad, and I got
Both of them.
so many seniors in there. Oh my God, the seniors I have in this is just so bad. So, you know, I really would like to make that building a priority. It's a priority. Almost just like 868. What's happening with 868? Because why is it still up? Amsterdam Avenue. Why is, because he came, his last meeting, he said they were through with one. I put, Phil, that's still up there.
Aptum, right? Aptum, so.
Is there
I
any
think
way we got a number for them?
Aptum,
Yeah, they need to come back in because they still up there.
I think they're waiting for a DOB inspection, that's how particular.
How long?
Yeah.
How long?
DOB is backed up.
The DOB is very bad.
Yeah.
Like, it takes time. We have buildings, you know, and it's just typical all around citywide. You know, because once it gets submitted to them, it's totally out of our.
Who's the commissioner of buildings? Do we know? Come and write that down. I need to find out who the commissioner of buildings is.
Who's
I
that?
gotta start messing with these commissioners. That's who I need to start messing with.
Oh.
And if they don't answer, I'm calling Trump.
They're gonna answer your call too. They say, hello, Ms. Quinones? Yeah, be
Yo,
right
listen,
there.
I'm not a Trump lover, but yo, listen, you gotta work with what you got. He's gonna be the president. We gotta work with him. I'm
He's
glad I
official,
did. You know, he invited me to the White House, right?
Oh.
Yeah, we went to the White House. We did a big thing here on under conditions here, and we brought Lynn Patton here. She came here, which was his. She was the HUD secretary. We brought her here, and she wound up staying in the apartments with us.
I know.
And we brought Douglas to the national stage.
Was this in the White House?
Yeah, I was in the White House. Yeah.
This was 2016 to
19,
20, right?
what was it, 19 or 20, something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah. But I put Douglas on the map. Douglas was the one that made it to the national stage. It's true, they cursed me, and I know a lot of people cursed me out, but that's all right. Because they knew about Douglas. I bet you that.
It's one of the bigger developments in New York City.
This is the third largest development in New York City.
Which is bigger, Amsterdam or the Douglas?
I'm not sure. I don't care. I know that we're big.
Baby was
Bayview?
Bayview is bigger than us.
30 something though.
Bayview.
Definitely.
Compact?
Okay, let's get back to business.
All right, so,
Everything all right? Okay, great. I think we'll make that call right after this meeting. Okay. What other? Okay.
Then we only have this building
Yeah,
three.
well, let me tell you. You've caused me so much grief in this building, I don't know what to do with it.
So sorry for that.
well, a lot of the work is done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but what
A
I'm
lot
getting,
of work is done.
because it's so secluded, they have taken this place here. And, I can show you my ringer, and you should see what I'm getting here at night, like 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. It's so crazy. And with getting more jiggling of the door, you know, it's like so secluded and they feel like they have to do something.
Can you put a light over here?
You know.
Can you put some more lighting over here?
More
Honey, we need more
yeah.
lighting everywhere. Have we talked about the lighting, especially across the street where there is no lighting? Have we?
Yeah,
Remember?
Proposal for it.
Yeah, we have a proposal with Hearst Electric. They had to order the lights. I emailed them last week, asking what was the ETA. She haven't responded, so I'm sending another email. She will respond to me by tomorrow morning. I'll definitely give her a phone call. So,
We need to keep on it because there are no lights at night.
Yes,
And I mean, none. It's bad.
I know.
Okay? It's bad over there and it's bad over here too.
We have more trees than lights.
Tomorrow, Columbus?
Columbus is dangerous. Yeah, when we had the
Yeah,
meeting, I mean, you got, it's pitch
yeah.
dark.
I saw, it's bad.
You know, and, well, anyway.
But over here, at least-
That proposal that you made is for who?
Hearst Electric.
It's electrical. They might compete like.
but they can't, Hertz Electric can't,
But
they're not gonna do anything with the sidewalk shed.
No.
Yeah,
Pay
they
attention.
can only do outside, the sidewalk shed,
He can do
whatever has to happen, that has to happen.
Pay
by-
attention to
by
add
now.
lights, the sidewalk shed.
I
over
have the
here.
electrical guy coming in tomorrow to remove the building 15. If you need couple, 3 extra lights here underneath this shed, I can ask him to do it.
Yeah, we
No
need
problem.
lights all over the place, actually. But,
No problem.
yeah, but no, we're talking about even after you're gone, right?
Yeah.
After the work is gone, we have a lighting problem
Yes,
that
that is
we have to
something,
address,
yes,
and that's what we're talking about now. And that's a lighting problem for Douglas. And it's been like that for a little while. We've been complaining about it, but again, we had a manager that did nothing. So now we have teamwork, and so we'll get it done. But it is a dangerous situation. As a matter of fact, when I leave here, I have to go to A75. Miss Ashbrook's husband passed away last night. Miss Ashbrook, when I call Mama all the time, and her husband come and get the food, John passed away last night. So yeah, I'm going over there after the meeting just to make sure she's okay, stuff like that. I took them on like parents and stuff, you know, so they're very dear to me. Anyway, so yeah, let's see what we can do about that lighting. I also have asked our city councilman for lighting, but inside. I need lighting in the hallways, in the staircases in my buildings. That's really what I'm shooting for. I think it's an essential thing that we need. Is lighting in not only in the elevators, but the stairwells. So I've called Congressman, our city councilman, Shauna Brew. So we should get some answers there. As a matter of fact, this week I'm sitting on a panel with this, the senator has asked me to be on a housing panel between PAC and RAD. So they want me on that. I don't know why they want me on that thing, honey, because I'm about to give it to them green. But I'm getting ready to do a panel with her, so I'm going to sit down with the senator also on lighting. I'm going to hit everybody, and I think right now they all want to be my friends because they know I have strange friends.
Lighting is a safety concern.
Yeah.
No lighting is.
No, it is a safety concern. It's a big safety concern, especially for the seniors. You know, and even
Not
for
just-
us, when we
not
came
just-
out, we
yeah.
couldn't even see.
Yeah, not just, you know,
Remember,
to see
we
when
couldn't
you're
even see
walking.
when we came out of there. We couldn't see. It's not. Oh, it's for everybody.
Yeah, not just tripping hazards, but
I crossed the street before they attacked us.
the rats.
It's sad though that it should, and it's been like that too long. So, all right. What else are we doing?
I think it pretty much sums it up, for roofing work.
Okay.
Just from my side, I'm just waiting, somebody's bringing a paper, final acceptance for us local law for Douglas 2.
Yes.
Which is building number 1, 2, 3, 13, and 14, and 15. Since we already finished, I just need the manager.
We need to sign
or
off on it?
Yeah, just to sign.
Okay.
I'm just waiting, just give me like 2 minutes, I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
It's coming out.
Yeah, we ain't,
That's
we
all.
ain't, we ain't no rush, baby. You home, you good,
Yeah, that's.
you good, okay. So,
Yes.
again, when is 8:30 finishing?
Building 3, this one.
Before the 21st? Or on the
No, the whole building cannot finish before 21st.
Okay.
We will be done by end of this month, which is by the Thanksgiving for this particular building.
Before 12/1 again.
Yes.
Before 12 again.
Before 12 again, yes. But since we know about your dinner thing, we'll work out with you on the
Give me the
sidewalk.
flyers that I have over there, so that I'll make sure everybody got these flyers for our Thanksgiving, senior dinner. I'm gonna need you to come, it's gonna be early, okay?
So yeah, we'll work with you on that, particularly in this section. Yes, but the building itself is gonna get finished the following week of that, which would be by 28th.
I need to find out what's happening with A68. Who do we have?
DOB, well, this is this building, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's 860.
but they should,
There's no flyers.
there's no what?
There's no flyers.
They're on the thing. Oh, excuse me, guys.
Left, so that's why I don't wanna get an early signature on that one. So I just need you.
That's 60 you're waiting on, right?
Yeah, so I just need you to sign in here.
860.
And then the paper in the back is also which is the same name for Douglas too. And you just have to sign here, or is he the super? You can sign.
You got it.
No problem.
I think that was
Thank you so much. And I'll send you a copy of this, so you have it for the record.
Thank you. So we done with you, no mistakes, no nothing, we owe anybody, did we get the, did anybody that needed, a claim form, get their claim form?
Ms. Graham asked for one, she don't came into it.
Go figure. Actually, I need a claim form, you know what, I didn't notice, because I don't use it like that, but my AC is not working now. I don't know what happened. I can't say, because, you know, I wasn't home, so I cannot say. But it's not working, and it was working, so it's not coming on. I don't know why.
Was it recent?
Huh?
Was it recent? Because we.
Well, put it this way, it was working for the summer. It was working, right? But, you know, because I'm not home, I don't know when it stopped.
Okay.
It had to stop while they were working, because I had it on before that. But when they started working, of course, I'm not putting it on because I can't inhale any of that stuff.
Right, okay.
You understand?
I'll let him know.
So I don't know what's wrong with
Okay.
it. And it's fairly what you call it, but-
Did you not put the building number on there?
No, there's two.
So maybe you could just check it.
Oh, we did every single one? Yeah. The building number is there. Okay.
So Ms. Graham never came back for you. And she said she had 3, remember? She ain't gonna come for the first one. But I think you'll fix Ms. Graham's. Didn't you take Ms. Graham's AC and fix it?
Yeah.
Y'all fixed it. Going from 845. Yeah, y'all fixed that, right?
She says it's not working yet.
Well, that's her
No, It
problem.
worked. because we made sure, we took it out,
That's why
we
she
cleaned it
ain't
all, we put it back, she checked
Trust
everything
me,
was
you can't
working.
believe not one word that child said. Not one. Sad, but it's true. Okay, so we're good. This meeting is now over, right?
We talked about everything, unless you want to talk about anything else.
No.
We're good?
Y'all gonna come and check out our Thanksgiving dinner? Or
We'll be here the
check
20th,
out? Y'all will
21st.
be
Yeah,
here,
we'll
'cause
be
the
here,
time,
yeah.
I mean.